Hello everyone and welcome back to Attingham Park. It is the day when we start the TRITICALE harvest. So this is obviously going to be a fairly big job, which is why we're going to get cracking on it immediately. I have bought the trailer up here. I think my steering wheel is not set properly. I think it's gone into ETS2 mode. So I will struggle around the first headland and then go and fix that. It's going to drive me mad otherwise. I think it's in ETS2 mode. I don't seem to be getting the same turning action. And I don't want to do a full lock, because if I do a full lock, then I will find out what setting it's on, but I don't want to do that because it would just swing me around the field like a maniac. So yes, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I am sort of getting back on track with videos, although I'm going to struggle this weekend because this weekend is FarmCon and I'm going to be there. Last year I did a bit of a video afterwards. I will probably do the same thing again this time. Just depends on how many pictures I take, because last time I think I ended up with something like a 3-minute video where I just told you exactly what we saw. Yeah, I'll probably try and do the same thing again this time. Now, this TRITICALE is very difficult to see because harvested TRITICALE stays. We basically harvest the top of it from the looks of it. The top is very funny looking, almost like a elephant grass sort of thing, like a bud at the top that you're harvesting. But yeah, this is going to be most of the work today. We are going to do a little bit of other stuff as well, because we can't just harvest one episode. Got off track. So at a certain point I am going to put a worker on here. But for now, I'm just going to get some headlands done. Probably do the headlands on a time lapse once I've got this first one finished. Yeah. So we're just going to try and munch through the TRITICALE, see how much we can get done in one day. It may extend onto the next day, that's not a big deal. If it does, it just means 2 bits of harvesting in the same 2 episodes, but it's difficult to get to the edge here. But at least we don't fall down the bank. At least we'll get it all done. Yeah, it's definitely on ETS2 mode. I don't know why it does that. Although my PC was actually completely turned off, power and everything, because I was away this weekend, just gone. But I managed to get a video done for you. But yeah, because of that, I think it's just screwed up the settings a little bit. We are getting pretty good yield out of this as well. TRITICALE, I don't know how much TRITICALE is worth, but we're going to get a decent quantity, which is good. But I don't know what to take a screenshot of today, because we've had a lot of screenshots of harvesters recently. So it's probably a bit boring to see another one. We've also got a bunch of maize silage that I need to sort out. I need to check how the BGA is going. The cows have almost run out of almost run out of space for slurry. So we need to start pumping slurry over to the BGA as well. That's going to be a job to do. But I think BGA is almost full on slurry as well. I'm reluctant to sell the slurry, but I also don't really have anywhere to use it just yet. Come on, keep going, guy. There's a small incline here and he's struggling just a little bit with it. I did top up the sheep with some food and the cows as well. That's already been done. Horses need straw, but we've still got that trailer on lease which is full of straw at the moment, so that's good. It'll make life easier. What won't make life easier is this turn here. This is an excruciatingly difficult turn to do in a tractor. In a harvester, it's not going to be any better really, is it? Right, let's give it a go. Let's see how we get on. Oh, it really doesn't help when I've got the ETS2 setting, because it just does not want to turn. Okay. Well, we're almost full, so we may as well empty actually. No point continuing round. We'll just carry on a little bit until we get to being completely full, and then we'll empty. So yeah, not even a full headland and we're already going to be full. That's nice. Nice harvest. We got a lot of soybeans out here last time, so I was expecting to get a fair amount of other stuff as well. There we go. So let's get the pipe out and run over here, grab the truck. The truck? The truck? No, it's a tractor. It's not a truck. It's because I was looking at trucks on ModHub to see if there were any interesting trucks that might suit us in terms of price and also style. Yeah. So let's get you unloading. I'm going to go and fix my wheel, and then when I come back we will do a time lapse. Wheel is now done, so let the time lapse begin.
Sunshine, I've got you now. When body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. When body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I've got sunshine, I've got you now. When body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. When body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body.
Okay, we are full, and I'm pretty certain, oops, Oops, wrong button. Then our trailer, yeah, he's almost completely full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to top him up. Then I need to take him all the way down to the silo, because we're not using the silo next to the cows anymore, we're using the one down by the horses, and that's a fair distance. Really, we could do with like a truck, an auger wagon and a truck, but we don't have much cash at the moment. We will do once we start selling stuff. But we're storing things at the moment, so we're not selling any of this stuff. We're keeping it and waiting for the best price, which is usually next year. Wasn't there something that was due to be a good price now or September? I need to have a look. Something we've got stored. I don't remember what, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, get this guy topped up, I will drop him off, then I'll do a third headland and stick it onto a worker. He's not going to take much here. I think it's only 14,000 litres or 14.5. Yeah, there we go. Right, I will see you when I've got the headlands done and the worker is running. Right, the harvester is now working. Very nice. We're going to deliver one load of slurry, and then I'm actually going to put some down, because if you look at this nitrogen map, that is atrocious. Really bad. And I do want to cut this grass. Probably next episode. So I think it would be good if we actually give it a bit of a spray with some nitrogen. We've got so much, and we can actually only fit one more tanker into the BGA at the moment. Could spend money on upgrading the BGA, but I don't want it to run too quickly. So I think it's probably it's going to be better if I use some to get this field a little bit greener. It won't be perfect because obviously slurry has a fixed amount, 60 kg, and I don't know what grass actually requires. But yeah, it's going to help. Well, how is he already blocked by an object? What? How can he be blocked already? For goodness sake. Let's have that on. I gave him 3 headlands and he still can't work it out. Change that to last waypoint, I think. Is that the right one? No, it's not. Nearest. Nope, that's not the right one either. Let me view the whole thing. So, maybe I need to get him started a little. Now we should be able to put him nearest on. Yeah, there we go. Now he continues on his own. Great. Well, that was a tragic start, wasn't it? The worker's already failing. Okay, now, drop this off without tipping, because that's always my issue, is going too fast with a big heavy trailer of slurry and tipping the whole thing over. There we go. Slowly does it. Can't believe how long I was using this BGA for without realising there's a track that goes down there. Ridiculous, really. So, let's get you dropped off. Still got plenty of bales lying around. Got manure there as well. But unfortunately, I need to bring up a machine to be able to put that in. So, we are currently filling up. He's got 30,000 litre capacity for slurry. Oh, he's blocked again. It's ridiculous. How can he be blocked again? Right, let's let that empty and I'll go and have a look at what's going on. So, we've unloaded the slurry. That's what we've got. We've got room for more maize silage. That's good. Grass silage, we're doing pretty well. Whole crop, we're not ready yet. Sugar beet cut, could put it in, but I just haven't bothered yet. Tomatoes are still spawning. Okay, good. And how are we doing? Oh, plenty of water. Right, so now let's go and get refilled and we can do a bit of slurry spreading. The worker was having a bit of a nightmare, so I've actually had to tell him to change. So he's now moved to doing headlands because it was just exhausting. But we can get our slurrying started. So you can see it's not improving drastically, but it is improving, and that's good. And this is a good way for us to use up some slurry in a sensible way that actually gives us some kind of benefit. Slurry is very good because it's free, for one thing, but also if we want to use a fertiliser sprayer afterwards, we don't have to apply as much because we've already put down this first layer of slurry. Ideally we'd put down a second layer, but I'm not sure if we're actually allowed. I think you have to do it on different growth stages, and because this grass is ready to be harvested, there isn't a second growth stage to do. But that's fine. At least this is a small bonus to the yield we get from the grass, because we are going to need to make some hay, but also some grass bales themselves, because the sheep, they are completely out of grass now, got nothing left in the shed. The cows have still got plenty of grass, but yeah, we're going to need to top it all up, make sure everyone's got enough for winter, because they're not grazing, which is annoying, because we've got a nice big grass field but nobody wants to use it. Right, I cannot even see where I am anymore. Annoyingly, I don't know why it did this, but it's just constantly giving me the unload message. I've got absolutely no idea why. Let's start again. We probably won't be emptying just yet. There we go. So he's always giving me the overloading message, and I don't know why. Probably just need to reset the trailer, like disconnect and connect again. Maybe then it'll behave. He wanted to empty. He was fine until I started refilling him. As soon as I did that, that was it. He wanted to start unloading. Now I have left the trailer in the grass field, in the meadow, so it's going to get in the way. But I can move it. I'll just throw it out the way by hand. Oh, he needs to be unloaded already. Okay, well, that was expected. He's not got a massive tank, so we'll get this. We'll get all of this slurry used up, and we can quickly switch over to the trailer and get him emptied. This is where having two decent power tractors would be very useful, but instead I spent my money on other stuff. Maybe I'm going to come to regret that, but we'll see later. And now we're just working our way through the field, spreading slurry. Now this trailer is a very low capacity. I think it is actually the right size really for this tractor. It would just be nicer if I could have something with a bigger capacity, maybe bigger spraying width, although just bigger capacity would probably be enough for now. Oh wow, I'm going well off the track here. Yeah, that wasn't great. So let's get this sprayed. Okay. Yeah, I made a bit of a horrible mess there. Let's at least use up what we've got. Okay, that was pretty well timed actually. We ran out just after doing a full lap. So let's hitch up to the trailer, get that guy emptied. And then I think what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to continue the slurrying off camera. Because it's a bit of a boring job. It would be good for a time lapse, but of course, ooh, how am I going to get to you? Yeah, it'd be good for a time lapse, but yeah, don't tip. We've already done one time lapse of harvesting. I don't want to do it anymore. Not really. How on earth am I going to get back out of here? I think I'm going to have to just drive through a very small portion of crop, which is annoying. It's because he thinks he's done his headlands now. I told him to do 5 headlands. So I'm not really sure why he's now doing up and down rows. Or maybe he is doing a headland. It looks like he's just turned in now for a headland. Alright, come on. Let's get this emptied. So in fact, I'm just going to leave this guy here. He didn't need unloading. Ridiculous. I'm going to leave him here. Let's get the straw sorted. So, this is our lovely little trailer. It's very cheap. How can I be blocked? I can't be blocking. It's ridiculous. Oh, courseplay is driving me nuts today. Absolutely balmy. There we go. Now you can do your thing. Oh, we just moved to the side. I see. Okay. Anyway, let's now get in here. We're getting through that straw, but it is taking a long time. I can't wait until we're through with it, so that I can finally use the straw blower that I've bought. The straw blower will make life much quicker. So, let's reverse you in. You're out hitting the doors if possible. There we go. I think we should probably straighten ourselves up a little. I do like this tractor, despite its annoying gearbox. There we go. Should be able to tip very soon. There we go. So this will completely top them up, and I'm actually going to leave this in here so that later on I can give them a final top up if needed. Perfect. So let's turn this engine off. What else do we need to do? Right, maize silage. No. You're busy. You? Right, what do the sheep need? That is mineral feed. What are they looking for? Do they need any water? As I'm already attached to the water. So the cows are okay. The sheep, yeah, they really need some more grass. Water they're okay with. So actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to manually move all of this wool. Then I will grab my bale fork and wait, and I will go and get a grass bale. We can give that to them. So, switch you on, and I think, despite this being a fairly simple episode, this is probably going to be it after this. There is stuff to do, but it's all quite long jobs. Oh, I'm still on times 5 at 0.5. I did that because I was messing around so much. I decided not to let the time tick over too much. But yeah, I accidentally left it on 0.5. Hey! The brakes were not working then. This little John Deere is a very nice tractor as well. Not a powerhouse, but he can do jobs when we need him to. He can do a bit of windrowing, tedding. Not really capable of running the mowers. Probably could run one. I put the rear mower on, he can run that, I think. Definitely not the cultivator. And he could run the seeder, I think. Because the seeder is such a low power seeder. But yeah, we're going to leave it. Now this grass here, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should mow all of this grass and the grass that's in the sheep area as well and just end up with an insane amount of grass? We could just mow it all and put it all into that silage gland. That is a possibility. So, let's grab you. Big heavy bale, but we do have our rear weight, so it's not a big deal. We'll put this one into the pen, then I'll grab a second one that I can put into the storage, or maybe I'll put this one in storage first and then grab another one for the pen, because they're not desperate right now. They can wait a couple of minutes for me to come back, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on that worker because, yeah, just because he needs keeping an eye on. He's doing some funny things. He's also not able to finish the corners apparently. So let's put you. Whee! Let's put you down in here. Perfect. Get them rotated so we're not stabbing anyone accidentally. There we go. Now I have been thinking as well about putting some wide tyres onto the fent, just to help with pulling the heavier vehicles, the heavier tools. I think it actually makes a difference, but I can't say for certain. Great demand of sweet potato. Sweet potato only takes root crops, so nothing that we've got. Unfortunately. We've had a lot of great demands recently, and none of them have been for anything that I've got. I've also got these bales everywhere that I do need to fix. Because it is quite important that I use the bales I make. Otherwise, what's the point in having them? Especially if I'm talking about making more grass silage. If I'm making more of it, then I really do need to make sure that I use what I've already created. Otherwise, we're just going to end up with a mountain of grass silage and nothing to do with it. Having said that, the cows are reproducing. AI worker has a full grain tank. Okay, that's fine. So that'll probably be the last thing we do today, is to get him emptied. And I'm going to have to reverse down like an idiot. So, little lamb, watch yourself, because I'm about to dump this over the top. Brakes! Brakes! There we go. Now, they won't take it all. They've taken about 2,500 of it. Ooh, we've got some harvesting contracts here as well. No, don't want potatoes, 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 wheat. No, we don't need any of that. Right, they are now okay. They've got a bit more moisture food added in. And how are the cows doing? So the males are just, I'm just letting them grow, and then we'll sell them later. These female calves, they've got a while to go. The heifers, almost at puberty. I think next month they will be. These guys, yeah, they're still producing, very good. These are my rented horses. Yeah, everyone's looking good at the moment. So let's just reverse you out of here so you're not in the way. Let's go and park you under here, I think. And then, yeah, we'll head over to our fent and and we can carefully reverse all the way back. I'm trying to press the pedal lightly. I don't want to go too fast because then I start swinging the trailer. Okay, well, almost there. Lovely stuff. Right. And after this I'll be able to reverse all the way back out. No, 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 no. You want me to come with you? Okay, I'll come with you then. Useless. He doesn't want me to stop. He doesn't want to do a stop and fill. He wants to fill on the go. Which is fine. I can do that. I just wasn't expecting it. So we may as well just carry on with him until the end, because then we can get back out of here. Oops. He thinks I'm too close to him. I'm trying not to get too close to you. Yeah, so now he's emptied the tank and we're just being topped up, I was going to say, topped up with what he's harvesting, which means by the end we might actually be full. We'll be full enough for me to take it down to the silo anyway, because it has to be a worthwhile trip to go to the silo. And we are definitely going to be full. Ooh, sorry, I'm trying not to get in your way. This is yielding very well. Right, so now I'm going to get out of here. Carefully, without crushing anything, I hope. Yes, thread the needle. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get this down to the silo, but that is going to be it for today. Thank you very, very much everyone for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.